Hello, my name is Adrian Stevens, and in this video we're going to look at downloading, installing and using Audacity to record an audio file for Librivox. Perhaps I should start by saying why we use Audacity. In Librivox we need a tool that we can edit files with and also apply noise reduction. Audacity provides these features, it's free and it works on multiple platforms, so it is the tool of choice. Let's get to it. I'm going to start by searching for Download Audacity. The first hit will take us to the Audacity team website. Audacity for Windows is what we want, and we'll download the Audacity 2.3.3 installer. This takes us to another site, FOSS-Hub, where we can click on Download Audacity Windows Installer. It's 21 megabytes, it is downloaded. We will open this. It's now asking us for a setup language. We'll say English. This is the setup wizard. We'll hit the next button. It's giving us license details. Where to install it, you can leave it at the defaults. It requires 62 megabytes of free space. We have more than that. I had a previous install of Audacity, so it's just checking that I wanted to overwrite that, which I do. Create a desktop shortcut is useful. So hit the install. Okay, it's completed. And we'll launch it. So this might be your first look at Audacity, so let's have a look and see. And I'll explain some of the aspects of the user interface. There are plenty of videos on YouTube that will show you this, so I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail, just to point out things that are useful to know. You need to select a source. I've got multiple sources, so I'm selecting the microphone, Yeti microphone, which is the one I'm talking to here. Also, you should select mono, because all Librivox recordings are done in mono. Select the project rate is 44/100. That's again common for all projects. And then doing a recording is as simple as hitting the red record button, and you hit the stop button, the black square, to stop it. So let's hit the red record button. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. It's done the recording. We can show this recording in various different ways by using this drop-down menu. The way I prefer is Waveform DB, because that highlights any noise in the recording. You can also do spectrogram, which is colourful, but not particularly useful for editing. So let's go back to Waveform DB. We can click anywhere to move the cursor there, that's the vertical line. And if we hit the play button, we'll get to hear what is recorded. Put my headphones on so that I can hear it too. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was me. Now I'll have other videos about noise reduction and editing, so I won't cover those today. So the next step is we want to save this file. So we do export. You can save a project and that saves the binary files if you like. Well, let's save the project. Let's put it on the desktop and let's call it test, with a remarkable lack of originality. I've got two screens going on here, so I'll move those into the other screen. There we are. So we've got, it creates a test.aup file, which is the control file that specifies settings and so on. And then we've got test data, and if you open this file, you'll find lots and lots of little chunks. Well, in fact, not many little chunks, but on a longer recording, you've got lots and lots of little bits of files. And let's have a look to see how big this test data is. Okay, one megabyte on disk, which for 6 seconds of audio is quite a lot. So for a minute that would be 10 megabytes. No, so let's export this. We do export as MP3, and then we get to choose the parameters. Now you need to set this to constant bit rate, 128 kilobits per second, and it's useful to leave this clicked, force export to mono. I know it's mono anyway, but if we had recorded in stereo, we need to make sure it ends up in mono for Librivox. We would save this. So I've now opened the directory where it saved that. Test.mp3 is there. If we look at the properties of this, I right-clicked and selected properties. We see in the details it's 6 seconds long, it's 128 kilobits per second, and that's about all it says that's of use. And we can double click on that and we can play that using whatever application. With Audacity, if I shut this, so we've got nothing showing, I can just drag test into the Audacity window and it's going to import that data. So it just read that from the test.mp3 file. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we've recorded a part, we've exported it to MP3, and now this is ready for uploading to Librivox. Those details will be in another video. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up and leave any comments with suggestions for additional videos to make. Thank you very much. Bye bye.